Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd review the recent Southwestern Vehicle Auctions classic car prices that went in the summer auction on the 25th of July. Really interesting. We featured this on the channel a few weeks ago, but interesting to see just how many sold this time around. 80% sold of 93 cars, so really well done, and lots to look at in here. I was quite surprised actually with some of the prices. So down to the end we'll show you some of the bigger discounts and the bigger rates that went. First up was a Triumph Stag 1972, bang on our brand, of course, being Arry the Stag, which was really opportunity for a full restoration. Actually sold for 150 quid plus the buyer's premium. So regardless of what condition it was in, I'm sure there'll be loads and loads of parts on that car for others' benefit if it's not a complete restoration. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, £375 plus buyer's premium. I was blown away with some of these prices, guys, when I was looking through this at the weekend just to see how things had gone since we last featured all these cars. This Jaguar XJ Executive 2002, £700, so some really good deals here. Jaguar XJ8 rather, V8 Sport 2003, so 21 years old, 2,400, a very nice car. And I love the Jaguar XK8 Coupe, sold for £700 plus the buyer's premium. These are real bargain prices, I think, for an XK8 of that standard. Just amazing, really is. So that's page one, and just thought to feature some of the cars that have gone on there. Let's take a look at the next page. And onto the second page now, and a number of other cars here that sold well. There's a Fiat Coupe 20 valve turbo 1998, sold for just £2,000, a really good deal. There's a cabriolet Vauxhall Cavalier, don't see very many of those on the roads these days, 1987, sold for £2,050, very rare convertible, as we know. There's the Subaru Sunbar, which is a homage to the Volkswagen camper. Again, that doesn't appear to have gone this time round, but no doubt will next time. TR7, Triumphs being close to our hearts, sold for £3,200, finished in white over blue and grey half leather, and looked like a good buy. Triumph Mayflower there, 1953, 2,300, Sunbeam Mark III, and a Singer Vogue, all gone well. So there's a Rover SD1 3.5 litre, the engine that should have been in the Stag, some might argue, but that sold for £3,800. And for me, just going through these prices, guys, I was absolutely shocked with just how great value these things were. Beetle convertible there, 74, 4,800, not out of the way for a car of that era and that kudos, really. It's kind of quite interesting. And I'll just zip over the next page as well whilst we're about it. Little Fiat 126 Abarth Tribute 1996. These are aspiring cars and becoming more and more desirable. I don't think that one actually sold. There's a Riley 1.5 1958 Triumph Vitesse we featured before, 5,700, a good strong price for the car. 1969 in green, 55,000 miles, not warranted, but a Mark II Triumph Vitesse looking very, very good. Austin 7 Special there, doesn't appear to have gone this time round. Ford 2.9i Gear 4x4, again these are kind of premium Sierras now. These Ford Sierras sold for 6,500 with an XJS going for 7,006, so some good prices there for some decent cars. A little MGB Roadster 1973, 9,200, so that's a very good price. Probably a good time of year to be selling it. 23 grand's worth of expenditure spent on it, so you expect it to do very well, especially this time of the year with the sunshine out. And I love these Mercedes-Benz 380 SLC. There's an 81 version, sold for 7,600, so a really good price on that. Another XK8, this time 7,600, so fantastic. Near Concours example, so a very good price for that one. A little Ford P100 turbo diesel pickup, which I had once. I drove one once. I borrowed one to move house once, and it was very, very handy, even though it was a classic car. But 4,500 plus the buyer's premium on top of that. Moving on, there's a JPR Wildcat, which is a homage to the E-Type Jaguar. It's a kit car, but Wildcat kit car was a good name in Carmen Red, and just had 20,000 miles on the clock with other running gear underneath, but looks good. Went for 15,000 actually. Just interesting how that's sold well. Ford Focus RS, these are emerging classics, 2003, 12 grand. Look at that, very lovely colour. Love that beautiful kind of royal blue colour. The Volvo P1800S 1968, so this was the Saints car, sold for 24 grand. These command very, very good money. I know my dentist has actually got one. He's repairing one and rebuilding it currently. Like us, it's taking a while to do it, but I'm sure he'll get there. A 1960s, very early Austin Mini 7, sold for 11 grand. Good price on that one. Lotus Elan, again very fashionable, tasty cars in bright yellow, 15750, with a Ford Capri 1600 Crossflow engine with auto, 1975, 20,000 warranted miles, so fresh out the factory, almost 12,600 that one went for. Jaguar Mark II 3.4, 1962, 15,000, with a Chevrolet Camaro convertible, 92, 7,200. Little Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow there if you want to impress the neighbours, 9,750. And a Mini Cooper S 1970, 19,500. They are really, really desirable, these cars, aren't they? This one's a Mark III Morris Mini Cooper S, finished in glacier white with a black roof. What a fab car. Look at that, 19.5 grand. A Lotus 7 if you want to thrills and spills of driving with your backside 2 inches off the road. These are fantastic cars. It's not sold, that one, I don't think. So Lotus 7, that will come around again, I'm sure. Early one, 1961, I'm sure that will come up soon, with a Mercedes 280 SL, again not moved on this time, but I'm sure will come round. A TR6 12,100, again good price for a TR6, I think. A 1972 in white, great example. They had the fuel injection, as we know, inline 6, 2.5 litre, and 150 brake horsepower, so it's a lot of car for the money. And then I love these Nissans. This one is a 300ZX. I had the 200SX many years ago. We sold it because we needed the money, sadly. My wife always wanted the next one up, which was a 300ZX. There's not too many left around now, and this one went for 8 grand, and you know, okay, it's got the boy racer kind of wing on the back, but I think they are of their time and they look stunning. The engine, when you look under the bonnet, is kind of quite incredible, and it's 300 brake horsepower under your right foot, so that can't be a bad thing. Moving on, next page, we've got a number of others here. There's a Jaguar XK140 that doesn't appear to have gone. A buy it now price of 46,000. They command very good price. These I love, at a bargain, £1,350 for a Honda CB250N Super Dream 1982. I hankered after one of those many years ago, never actually realised that dream, largely because yeah, probably a bit too dangerous on the road, me, so probably well avoided. Peugeot 304S, there's a cabriolet here, 1975, sold for 3,750. Again, quite chic little cars, 88,000 miles, again not warranted, but a very charismatic car. There's a Ford Escort XR3A there for 3i rather, for 11,500. Again, they command good price. First Jaguar E-Type 2+2, 38 grand. That one's gone off, Series 1.5, 1968. An original field example, and owned by the last vendor for the last 18 years, with major work carried out in January 24. So a real nice car. 38 grand is a good price, I think, for the market currently. You can spend anything up to 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 and beyond on a E-Type Jag. Moving past a few of the bikes there, going into a Singer Vogue, again quite a chic, charismatic car. Love the white wall tyres there and the different coloured roof. It's quite a stylish car. £3,000 with 84,000 miles on the clock. SL500 there for 12 grand with a G-Wagon. These are all desirable cars, especially for the Chelsea set. Look at the miles, 294,000. They go on forever. It's a 1995 version, still sold for 8,400, but a well-maintained car, example of a G-Wagon, finished in metallic azure blue with grey leather interior. Little MG TF there, sold for 5.5, and beg pardon, 5,150, and again a kit car that has moved on very well, but looks good. There's a TR6 here, hasn't gone this time. Buy it now for 15 grand, with lots of expenditure on it. A little Fiat 500 1967. That's a very desirable little car. Tiny little cars, but they have lots of room in them. Despite the fact I'm 6'2", I still fit in one. 4,600. And an Austin Healey Frog Eye Sprite 1959 for 8,100. An extended Daimler limousine, 2 grand, and buy it now, 9,000 £1,000 Daimler, which hasn't sold this time round, but no doubt will next time. And then we talk about the Volkswagen campers. This one's a T2 bay window, so it hasn't got the split screen. Again, it doesn't appear to have sold, but no doubt will next time around. And then to finish, a lovely Saab 9.6, which is 5,700, and these are great cars to drive. Absolutely love them. So there you go, guys. Just thought I'd give you a quick review of the prices of the cars. Lots of interesting numbers there. For me, overall, I thought it was a great auction. Some really good prices on some fantastic cars, I must say. And there was a Jaguar there I didn't feature that went for an absolute bargain. That it was an XJ8, so saloon, and absolutely gorgeous. But I'll put the link in the description. If you want to dig into more details, please click in the description on the video. And that's it for this week. We'll see you online on Arry the Stag very soon. All the best, guys. Cheers for now. Bye.